What's up, everybody? This is Shawn Furey, Mr. Hero Support Guy, creator of the Progress Accelerator Success Management Program. Quick example of one of the skills that you can find in my ebook called The Heroic Skill Set, available on Amazon. I would encourage you to go buy it right now. 99 cents. It's got about 32 skills, I think, in it that will be important to develop your ability to use these skills if you want to be really good at lifescape management, at lifescaping, at dream building, at moving from wherever you are now to where you really want to be in life. You need to know how to set limits with others, understand what boundaries are, how to be assertive, be able to recognize passive and passive aggressive and aggressive behavior. You need to be able to recognize the difference between assertive problem solving and an avoidant problem solving style. You need to know what emotional intelligence is, social intelligence, critical thinking skills, stress management. Here's an example of conflict resolution, just so you can see how it's set up in the book. I have the skill is conflict resolution. The technical definition you can get online is the intervention aimed at alleviating or eliminating discord through conciliation, or the state of manifesting goodwill and cooperation. My user-friendly description is reestablishing rules for engagement post-conflict through cooperation. Why is this important? As a skill, conflict resolution ensures that healthy conflict serves the purpose of promoting the agenda of life and aliveness by returning to a state of cooperation and mutual regard while reestablishing new norms for social behavior. So you're going to have a healthy conflict with someone that is nonviolent and it's respectful and it's just you sticking up for yourself or for somebody or for your goals, right? And maybe you get upset about it and you need to take a break, but when you come back, you're going to focus on working with the other person in a mutually respectful way and treating each other both with high regard and trying to figure out what you need to change in your day-to-day life as in terms of codes of conduct or expected behavior patterns at home or at work or at school or at church, wherever, in order to not have this conflict again, if possible. So if people are smoking in your apartment and you don't like that, then you're going to need to let them know that you don't like it. And if they don't like smoking outside, then you're going to need to work on a plan of where they can smoke, right? An example might be a couple hours after Jake got upset with Paul at the group home, Jake and Paul sat down and talked about what had happened. And together they worked out a plan for what can be done so that the rules of the house are followed and Jake can get his needs met too. And then I give a little example. Another general summary. In general, conflict resolution refers to the ability of a change agent to resolve a conflict using negotiation as a means to that end. Specifically, one would set out to resolve a conflict after a conflict has occurred. Typically, the kind of conflicts that change agents experience seem to have a lot to do with culture clashes that occur as the old way of doing things is being challenged by the new way of doing things. People who dislike the change that you are working hard to make are the most likely candidates to engage in a conflict with you. And so you don't want to be surprised when they do start picking fights with you. Let's see. When you find yourself embroiled in a power struggle. I call them border bullies, people who try to get between where you are now and where you want to be, and they try to convince you to turn back by intimidating you or whatever, coercing you, trying to threaten you, make it reframing your achievement as a failure. Border bullies will attempt to control your will and actions as soon as they see you effectively changing things for the better, because border bullies don't want you changing things for the better. They like the status quo. They like oppression. They benefit from it, even though it's not good for them. They're disconnected from themselves. Negotiation is part of conflict resolution and involves seeking to form a new understanding, a new set of social rules for engagement based on changes that have occurred in the social climate. So if you want to read more on that, go to Amazon.com, type in The Heroic Skill Set by Shawn Furey, FUREY, SHAWN, and it's yours for 99 cents. Have a great day and a great life.